Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us for this NBA Cup action. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knippel. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Minneapolis, Bobby Portis out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Paul passes to Miller. Now Portis. Minneapolis passing it around. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. This game against Minneapolis is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Here's Knippel. Pass to Ball. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. That one's good for 2.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Here's Thomas. The kick out to Paul. Pulls it from 20, and he buries his first look.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Outside, Green. Back to Ball. It's hauled in by Portis.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Inside, here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You know, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Outside, Green connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's Knippel. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And a nice play by Knippel. He knows where to get his points.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Plumlee. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket on the night.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Ball against Miller. And Ball gets it to go.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And it's Paul with the ball for Minneapolis. It's a three-point game. And with new ownership and a new front office, some hope that the Hornets can get going, Doris.
Well, they need to, BA, because it has been a long, slow history of a lack of success, and that can really wear out a fan base. Here's what we know. In the modern NBA, you have to begin with great ownership, and then your front office has to make really smart decisions. Draft well, make key trades, acquisition of key veterans, and then your coaching staff has got to buy in. So much goes into this.
Bridges misses. For Minneapolis, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Paul looking over the floor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops, miles, bridges. Yes, sir.
Over to the left wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's checked by Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Thomas for 3. That shot off the mark. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bridges. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Minneapolis, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Hornets 4th.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Minneapolis passing it around. Miller can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Bridges. Good on the bucket. Bridges has got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Ball passes to Miller. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. 3-point lead. Down low. And there's the rejection. They get it back. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Hornets, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the paint. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball from deep. The shot misses. For Minneapolis, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Thomas. And And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
Man, he's checked in for Green. And that one misses.
You have to appreciate the strides Cam Thomas is making as a player. His confidence is growing. He attacks without hesitation. Lots to come with this guy.
Here's Knipple. Plumlee passes to Ball. Plumlee a screen. 6 to shoot. Ball no good. For Minneapolis, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Miller outside. An open look for Portis. Minneapolis with another miss.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Plumlee. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's Thomas on the wing. The Hornets pull it in. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Inside. It's tipped. Here's Knipple. Pass to man. To the inside. Bridges. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Miller. Now here's Paul. Back to Miller. Here's Portis. Minneapolis with another miss. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Bridges. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minneapolis. Trailing by 5. Now here's man. Guarded by Russell. Pass to Roden. Here's Diabate. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Charlotte shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
At the line for the Hornets, Musa Diabate. 2 shots.
misses the free throw. Wilson's checked in for Minneapolis. Richardson's checked in for Charlotte. And the second free throw is good. For Minneapolis, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Wilson. And here is Williams. Russell from outside. No good there. Hornets leading by 6. Now here's Richardson. Outside man. Up and over Russell. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Minneapolis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Shot clock at 5. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Minneapolis.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Claxton. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. Russell deciding where to go with it. To snap the cold streak. Another miss by Russell. Hornets leading by 6. From the arc. Man, misses.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
They set a pick. Down low. Here's Wilson. And they'll get another chance. Williams against Hield. Pass to Claxton. 4 on the clock. Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
First one falls, and Minneapolis making a change here. Miller's checked in, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in. That one's no good. Charlotte leading by 5. Pass to man. Outside, Williams. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Salone, guarded by Miller. Charlotte, no good that time either. Minneapolis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Williams looking around. Hield, the screen on Williams. Russell, the pass to Claxton. Man with it. Doesn't go that time. Miles Bridges has been on display for Charlotte. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Miles Bridges. He's out there with Trey Mann. And it's Williams in at the 4. Hield drives in. Here's Timmy. Williams defending. Outside Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Hornets leading by 5. To the middle. Lets it go. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Wow. Trey Mann at that size showing a little grittiness on the interior.
And Claxton throws it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Left side, Williams. Williams, a screen on Hield. Here's Bridges. And it's Timmy with a rebound.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
The drive by Miller.
Oh, wow! Incredible! And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside man. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Williams. Back to Bridges. Nice passing by Charlotte here. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. And Russell's got the ball here for Minneapolis. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Hield passes to Russell. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Mann. And Bridges, here we go. Lets the 3 fly. Goes back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That's how you take care of business. Miles Bridges protects the play, finishes strong for his group.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Williams is checked in for Minneapolis. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Bridges passes to Mann. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Hield passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Outside man. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Williams on the wing. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Mann. Another shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Timeout, Charlotte.
So both teams changing it up here. No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both. For Minneapolis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Miller, and Minneapolis getting another bucket right there.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Hornets have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass the ball. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Russell. And that misses. That would have put him up. Charlotte's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, the verticality from Grant Williams.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Miller outside. Claxton a screen on Bridges. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Claxton's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's man. Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Williams. Blocked! Now Miller. And here's Russell. He's guarded by Bridges. The 15-footer. And the jumper falls for him. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a 3-level scorer.
Now here's Bridges. 11 points in the game. Left side, Williams. Out of bounds. It'll be Minneapolis' ball.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
For Minneapolis, Bobby Portis has checked in for Claxton. Cam Thomas comes in for Heald. And it's Chris Paul in for Russell. Knippel's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Paul. To the left wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Portis a screen. Here's Miller. Minneapolis with another miss. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Knippel. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Thomas outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And they call an illegal screen here.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Plumlee comes in for Williams, and Green is subbed in for Mann.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Pass to Portis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's checked by Plumlee. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Bridges. 11 points in the game. Charlotte again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Ball with it. Pounded by Ball. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific. Defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Fields checked in for Miller. And a change for the Hornets. Williams is checked in for Bridges. Here's Hield. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Shot clock at 3. Misses the jumper. Hornets trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And for the Hornets, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Mason Plumlee, 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Plumlee hits them both. Minneapolis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Paul passes to Thomas. Minneapolis passing it around. The 3 ball. Paul can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. And it's Green off the drive. Pass to Ball. He nails it, and we're tied. Ball's got 6 points.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Thomas outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Gets stolen by Hield. Pass to Paul. Now here's Thomas. Outside Paul. Out to the right wing. Shoots a fadeaway. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got rebound number 8 now. Outside, Green. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Ball no good. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for Minneapolis. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thomas passes to Paul. 1:07 left in the first half. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Ball finds Plumlee. Here's Knipple. The three is up. It's hauled in by Portis.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Williams defending. And he banks in the layup. And now a 6-point Minneapolis lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Ball against ball. Ball nimble against contact inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minneapolis. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And now let's take a look at our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going.
You know, from Indianapolis, this early in the season, you expect a lot of movement in the rankings. They dropped a touch, but they're still in the top 5.
As long as you know that they're near the top, you're in the conversation because they're a good team with the potential to even be better.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hornets trail by 4. Cam Thomas out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Miller. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Now here's Paul. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Abdul-Jabbar's got 24.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Stolen by Miller. Fast break. Here we go. Thomas, that's good.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Miller against ball. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Thomas. Over Knipple. Thomas misses. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Bridges. It's good. Bridges has got 13 now.
Miles Bridges has steadily built an offensive arsenal that is so impressive. Doesn't matter what the defense sends at him, he finds a way to score it.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Miller. 5 on the clock. Over Green. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller. Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ball outside. Launches it. A three ball from LaMelo.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Miller, yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Outside, Green. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Out to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's checked by Plumlee.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, B.A. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start up the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys?
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Paul, following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Green. Here's Knipple. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Hornets has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Paul. Pass to Portis. Plumlee brings the double. Bridges against Thomas. The turnaround Jay. And it's Charlotte with another.
Well, Bridges one of those guys that can get to the mid-range and make the bucket consistently.
Thomas finds Paul. Minneapolis passing it around. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Clock at 6. Over Plumlee. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Now Ball. Plumlee down low. Slam dunk by Plumlee. That gives him a double-double.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 30 points in the game. Portis gets the bucket. And Minneapolis leads by 5.
It's just certain guys have a nose for the
basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Knipple, and here is Green. Bridges outside. To the inside. Green against Paul. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Misses the layup. Now Green. To the left side wing. Here's Ball. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Miller. Thomas finds Paul. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's guarded by Bridges. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Here's Knipple. Ball with it. Great D that time from Miller. Minneapolis leading by 7. Pass to Paul. Now here's Portis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 32 points in the game for him. 5 to shoot. Here's a 3 from Paul. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Ball. Ball with another miss. Minneapolis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's checked by Plumlee. Out to Portis. 4-3. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 10-point Minneapolis lead.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Pass to Knipple. Plumlee, a screen on Thomas. Back to Ball. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Minneapolis will go for a different look here. Claxton, he's checked in for Portis. Williams comes in for Miller. Heald's checked in for Thomas. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Paul. Hornets trail by 12. Up top Ball, guarded by Russell. Pass to Diabate. Ball outside. Up and over Russell. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
They set the pick. The kick out to Williams. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Russell up top. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Salone. Still no points. And here's Ball to end the drought. Outside man. Ball outside. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Minneapolis. Outside, Williams. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
I just love the ball movement.
Hornets trail by 12. Outside man. And there's a pick. Takes a step back. Here's Ball. Ball hits despite the contact.
Now, this is where the size of LaMelo pays off, folks. 6'7" and ready to finish.
Russell to pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Claxton. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Ball. 16 points for him.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Russell to pass to Williams. Oh, deflected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Man, he's checked in for Williams. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Roden's checked in. Now here's Russell. Minneapolis needs to get off the shot. Man. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Salah. There's 47 seconds left in the third. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. Williams is checked in for Minneapolis.
Shooting for Charlotte. Salah at the line for one.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Minneapolis leading by 8. Outside Russell. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Outside man. A deep three. Williams grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Outside man, pass to Salah. The three is up. He's off on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Minneapolis. They lead by 8. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Trey Mann. Also, Miles Bridges out there. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bridges. Williams on the wing. Bridges outside. Williams with the screen. He shoots it. Rebounded by Minneapolis. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Healed against Bridges. The kick out to Williams. Fires in the triple. And Minneapolis leads by 11.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
Pass to Diabate. Back to man. From in close. It's good. Off the glass.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Minneapolis leading by 9. Miller outside. Back to Russell. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside man. Down low. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Heald. Here's Williams. Nice D from Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Pass to Salah. Now Williams. Outside man. Here's the three. Offensive board. And stolen by Williams. Fires it from 18. That one's wide left. Hornets trail by 9. Bridges down low. Guarded by Hield. Miller comes with a double. Williams with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Man, the pass to Bridges. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Russell. They set the pick. Out to Hield from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
See how eager Hield is to catch and release. That is what you call a shooter extraordinaire.
The drive by man. Rejected by Claxton. And they'll keep possession. For 3, Bridges. On target from range.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Salam. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Russell. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Miller on the wing. He's guarded by man. Now Claxton. With time running down on the shot clock.
I love to see that. Claxton has a lean frame, but he pushes right through the contact. You love to see that kind of compete level.
Williams, a screen on Miller. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 11.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside man. Pass to Bridges. Outside man. Williams, a screen on Russell. Here's man. Williams passes to Bridges. Shoots over Miller. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Williams. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
What you love is Miles Bridges has kept his foot on the gas pedal. Started out scoring well and continues to keep the pressure on.
Claxton, a screen on Williams. Miller outside. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. And Minneapolis leads by 12.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's Bridges on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And here's Charlotte now. Outside man. Williams with the screen. 4 on the clock. Good.
Man in pick and roll action very often wants to call his own number. He does so right there.
Minneapolis leading by 10. Miller outside from behind the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Williams with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14 points here in the second half.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Williams with the screen. Here's Ball. Outside man. Williams, a screen on Russell. Here's man. And he slams it in one-handed.
All of 6'3", and man, getting off the floor, he's got some spring.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Minneapolis passing it around. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ball finds Bridges. Over Williams. Williams grabs the board. Minneapolis leading by 18. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Oh, Brandon Miller letting you know he's got a little handle in his game.
Here's ball. Three-pointer, Bridges. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 10
the execution by Team Kareem here in this fourth quarter has been excellent. Look at this.
Three. Diabate grabs the board.
They are just executing this team to death.
So it's ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Miller, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
They're bringing Kareem out high.
Screen by Claxton.
Setting cross switches, which is getting shooters free. They're setting him up. Didn't get it that time, but they've got it a couple times.
They're winning
another
despite
steal.
His performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Watch out. Here it comes again.
Williams on the wing.
Here comes a split.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Here it comes. There it is.
Here's Miller.
Bam.
Minneapolis
Didn't
with
hit
another miss. Hornets trail by 20. To the paint. Here's Diabate for three. Bridges. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Miller.
Oh, man.
Good. Russell making the play.
Wow.
Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean,
Team Kareem looks good.
Once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Now, here's Williams.
And they're doing it with a modern era style. They're bringing Kareem out high, which is pretty unexpected. But it's working.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some,
his ability to set screens out high, bringing up shooters.
Reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For Minneapolis, Portis, he's checked in for Claxton. Cam Thomas comes in for Williams. And it's Paul in for Russell. Charlotte also making some changes. Plumlee's checked in for Diabate. Green comes in for Williams. And Knippel subbed in for Mann. On defense, Charlotte. Miller outside. Takes the three. They grab their own miss. Abdul-Jabbar misses. The Hornets shooting 33%.
Keep in mind, guys, the next game for Team Kareem is Team Wilt. So Wilt and Kareem are going to match up after this.
Also a missed shot.
Boy,
on the schedule.
Sharp at all.
We'll cover it in the post-game show.
But it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded by Bridges. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's foul number 2 for him. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition.
The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction. It's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Yeah, they just
Jabbar just owns the glass.
Where they shoot it from.
They don't have anybody to keep them off the glass.
Feel their frustration mounting with every
Here's
missed
Kareem.
bucket. It becomes more
Out high.
and more desperate.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5.
Here we go.
Over Plumlee.
To the fadeaway.
Abdul-Jabbar misses. Miller against ball. Pass to Plumlee. Now Bridges. Plumlee, a screen on Portis. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by Minneapolis. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Ball against ball. Portis a screen. There's the three. Hornets with the rebound. Now the Hornets moving it up. Can they get it? And it's Green missing. Miller against Green. Paul passes to Thomas. Minneapolis passing it around. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Plumlee. And that one's drained from the low block.
Man, Kareem is just
Abdul-Jabbar's got
amazing.
40 points.
With very little
He can
left
shoot.
on the clock,
He can
they've got
shoot
a
that hook
comfortable
from so many
lead, and
angles.
the fans are loving it.
It's
They're
amazing.
getting
With
ready
either
to
hand.
celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
People think the sky
Ball
hook the only
against
way he can
Paul.
score. He's got so many ways to score around the basket. They totally dominated.
And so it's
Second half.
Minneapolis with the W.
Shut 'em
Showing
down.
that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Man, that was a spectacular team performance in the second half by Team Kareem. Let's take a look at it. And also, guys, I want to tell you guys, stay tuned, guys. So I want to go over the matchup coming up with Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because that's going to be the next game between those two. It'll be Team Kareem taking on Team Chamberlain after this game on their season. Obviously, we have other games to cover for the rest of the Legends, but the next game that they play will be between each other. So stay tuned for that breakdown. But right now, looking at these stats here, my goodness. Whew. Man, 64 points in the paint. They didn't even really run. Charlotte couldn't even run. They couldn't get a rebound. 8 offensive rebounds apiece, 8 steals. And most of that stuff came in the second half, and they got up by 27 points. The first quarter was a dogfight. Look at that. Charlotte jumped out on them and took control of the game. Held them 39% shooting in the first quarter. Second quarter, they came back. Third quarter, pretty much a dogfight. And the fourth quarter was, look at that. Fourth quarter was just closing time. Good God, they executed these guys to death. And in case you guys were watching, I was kind of doing a little bit of a coach mode. I wish they had a coach mode on here so you can call plays, but the only way you can do it is just let the CPU do it for yourself. But you can buzz back in and then change the offensive strategy. I changed to an 88 formation, and that's when you started seeing the high screen and pin downs and cross switches, which led to all those 3-pointers getting picked. What I didn't expect though is that you would see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out high, basically playing point center. You know, and it's really interesting to see that, because I didn't think, hey, he felt comfortable being out there, and they didn't, and they weren't compromised. And the fact that Kareem could set those kind of screens while still being mobile to be able to get around the basket for potential rebounds is pretty devastating. Because you saw Brandon Miller, I think he hit 3 threes in the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at it. By the way, Kareem with 40 and 18, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, no turnovers. 19 of 27 for the Sky Captain. Let's take a look here at Brandon Miller in the fourth quarter. I think he had, Brandon Miller went ham in the fourth. He had 8 3 when he went to that offensive set for 88. Man, those cross switches, they had no answer for him. He just started bombing away with wide open looks. It was ridiculous. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from him. These are some of his playmaking. Nice play, nice post entry pass into Kareem. I'm thinking about Chamberlain already. I got my mind's on Chamberlain because I'm anticipating this matchup with Wilton and Kareem is going to be epic, man. Look at that! Oh my God, that's classic. That's classic Jabbar right there. Sealed this man, caught the ball, drop step to the lane for a dunk. And Brandon Miller played great, man. He really took over. There it is right there. There's that cross switch with Kareem out high, setting that cross switch out high with that pick. That's devastating because, that's a big dude, man. You got to get around a 7'2" guy who can rim run, and if he gets towards the basket, he's basically an automatic bucket. So you got to pick your poison. Do you guard Kareem on the rim run, or do you play a 3-point shooter? Yikes. Man. Looking over here, ball got shut down tonight by Brandon Miller. Pretty much had him guarding him. I didn't put CP3 on because there's no way CP3 could guard him at this stage in his career. So Brandon Miller had to have the honors. Did a good job on him. And let's take a look here at Kareem, man. 40 points in 18 for the Sky Captain. Dishing it off to his buddies. Brandon Miller. That was nice. Sleight of hand by Kareem. Kareem dribbling in there. Powering in. Look at that. That's beautiful. Pinch post pass. Pinch post pass again. CP3 finding this man low on the block. Too easy. Just too easy. It's just beautiful basketball. So that's the story out here, man. Team Kareem taking names out here, man. But as you can see, their next game is going to be against Team Chamberlain. And that's going to be a day after that. So let's see what Team Chamberlain's up to today. Yep. They're on a collision course. So they'll both be off on November 8th and they play on the next day. So, and let's have a quick look at both of these teams as how they are doing. Right now, Team Kareem is 7-1. The top one's got to pay attention to. That's the one you got to pay attention to. They're 7-1. Their field goal per game are 45. They're shooting 52% as a team. 7 threes a game. Hey, that's not that many in today's game. But they're coming along as we just saw. Offensive rebounds a game are getting 6. Now let's go ahead and compare this to Wilt. See what Wilt's team's doing. Wilt's team is hitting 7, same, but they're doing it in fewer attempts. And they're shooting a better percentage from 3. And their offensive rebounds, they got them by about 1. And their rebound percentage is about 10 points higher than Kareem. So Kareem's going to have his, and then you look at this. Look at the defensive rebounds per game, 50. Yeah. That's, I think the second highest is Showdown, and that's because of the gang rebounding that they do. Kareem is right there at 46. The Bad Boys are 44. Kareem is pretty much single-handedly out-rebounding the entire NBA by himself for the most part. Let's go ahead and take a look at Kareem's actual numbers as we are moving on here. Kareem right now is averaging 39 points a game with 33 rebounds and 7 assists. For those historians, 5 blocks, by the way, as well. And he's shooting 70% from the field. As a matter of fact, that doesn't even begin to tell the entire story, because when you go into the actual placement metrics, he's not just shooting 70% from the field. He's shooting 87% in the paint. So, so he's shooting 70% from the field outright, but in the actual paint, he's shooting 87%. He's only missed. I think we're through what 7 games through the season or 8 games. Let me see. I think they are 8-0. They played 8 games, and in 8 games, he's only missed 15 shots in the paint through 8 games. That is insane. He's only missed 15 shots through 8 games in the paint, man. Dude, now compare it to somebody else. Let's take another modern era center, and let's just see how they would do. Let's take Bam Adebayo. Let's take Bam. Bam. They played 8 games. He's shooting 64%, and he doesn't even get that many attempts. But when he does, he's not shooting anywhere near the percentage that Chamberlain does. So Chamberlain is taking 4 times more shots than him, and yet shoots what 30% better than Bam does on. You get the point. The math is outrageous. You get the point. Will Chamberlain's a pretty bad man. Will Chamberlain's a bad mamma jamma. That's the story. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and bring up the next game coming up. I believe it's going to be Team Kobe, or Team Mamba, if you will, taking on. Let's see. The Mamba. Oh, this will be a good one. The Mamba's in the Heat. Keep in mind also too, they play a back-to-back. So they got the Heat tonight, and then they'll play the Timberwolves tomorrow. So that's gonna be really good. Kobe and Ant-Man coming up. But before that, it's gonna be the Heat and the Mambas. Tyler Hero and Kobe should probably match up in that one. Bam Adebayo will probably, man, he's gonna be tough to stop. Wiggins and Jacquez Jr. will be a good matchup. So I'll have that one coming for you guys in a little bit, maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes from now. I'd like to ask you guys to please give these videos a like if you like what you're seeing here, if you're enjoying it, and please comment and talk to me, leave comments on what you guys are thinking or what you guys want to see, and I will see you guys for the next exciting game here in the NBA Legends Ultimate Showdown season in the modern era, where 10 legends in their prime years have been taken and built teams around them here in the modern era with modern era players and playbooks, both old school and today, to see how they would fare, both positively and negatively. And so far, we are seeing some interesting results, if I must say. But with that, I will say goodbye to you guys, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.